So I haven't, not a lot of movies have really been coming out lately that I actually wanted to see. However, I did get a chance to go back and watch something that came out a little bit ago that I did want to see, which is, of course, is Logan Lucky. The most confusing sequel to Logan ever. No, just kidding. They're not related at all. Logan Lucky is Steven Soderbergh's new film, and it's basically hillbilly Ocean's 11. That's that's it's honestly almost all I really need to say about the movie. Um, Stars Channing Tatum and crap. I'm forgetting the name of the guy who played Kylo Ren in the Star Wars movie. But it stars them. And also Daniel Craig, who some of you may know as James Bond, all affecting southern accents. Which of course Channing Tatum he's actually from the South, so his is possibly authentic. I don't know. Um Logan Lucky basically tells the story of Channing Tatum's character, whose name I've totally forgotten. But essentially, he discovers that he gets laid off early in the movie for liability reasons from his job as a construction worker. Um, he then proceeds to come up with a plan to rob a racetrack because he knows how the vault is set up because he was one of the people who helped put it in there. For this plan, he decides he's going to need to recruit some people. First of all, he's going to need to recruit his brother, played by that Kylo Ren guy from Star Wars. And yes, I know I really should start IMDbing people's names before I start making the videos, but I never do it. And then they get the plan to bring in Daniel Craig, an incarcerated safe cracking explosive expert, who is honestly pretty hilarious. Daniel Craig's performance is definitely worth noting. Channing Tatum does a really good job too, although his job is, of course, to be the main character, so he's a bit more grounded. It's a real nice sort of slow burn type of dry comedy. There's a lot of stuff that I personally enjoyed in it. I'll be honest, it might be a bit dry for everybody. There's long stretches of the time that you may not laugh unless you're paying attention. I was, and I enjoyed it. Essentially, but they also bring in some other madcap members. Daniel Craig's character has two brothers who have to be brought in on the deal as well, and it sort of then proceeds into heist hijinks, and it's honestly done pretty well. It's done well. Of course, this is Steven Soderbergh. This is all very familiar territory for him. It actually hits almost all the major heist tropes too. Um, I've had to say that I had any real problem with the movie. I will say it feels a little bit long. It is definitely noticeably a long movie. There's even several important characters who don't even show up until the last third of the movie or so. Um, which actually gives it this interesting feeling of feeling more like a book than a movie. Hilary Swank is one of the investigators who investigates their heist after it takes place. And it's I don't know. I honestly don't have a ton to say about the movie itself. I honestly just enjoyed it. Um, it's just a nicely tuned little heist movie. Although little, like I might be the wrong word, because like I said, it does feel a little bit long. Um, so the pacing could use a little smidge of a touch up, I guess. The movie also features Seth MacFarlane as an energy drink mogul, who actually comes into play interestingly enough in the plot of the movie. The movie also features Stan Sebastian, Bucky from Winter Soldier, as sort of as a NASCAR driver who's very zen and in touch with his body, and refers to food as software. Uh, and absolutely hates the energy drink mogul who he works for. Um, the movie hits everything that I would want it to hit. It's got nicely handled twists at the end, with a satisfying montage explaining how everything was actually carried out. And honestly, his plan is pretty ingenious. And Channing Tatum's character, despite being considered simple-minded by many other characters, actually pulls off a very intuitive heist, including a multi-layered heist, um, where he basically tricks his number of his partners into not knowing what they're doing. It's I wish I had more to say about it. So here's just everything I'm going to. But all I'm really going to say about it is it's still in theaters as I make this video. So you should definitely go check it out. It's a shame that it's not doing better at the box office because it really is worth watching. And I found it genuinely entertaining. The performances are well done, although some people might say some of the southern accents are a little bit over the top. I don't know, I'm not from the South. And it's got this great dynamic between all the characters. So it's just very satisfying. What do I want to give Logan Lucky? I'm wavering. I'm gonna go with an 8.5. I'm gonna go with an 8.5. It's very good. It's very good. I don't know exactly why I don't want to give it a 9, but I waver from giving it a 9. And I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe just the pacing. I don't know. But it's definitely worth watching, and you should definitely go see it. I don't really have a spoiler section for this one. I mean, I could go into some spoilers, but I don't necessarily feel like the analysis is worth it at this time. If you haven't gone to see Logan Lucky, go check it out. It's worth watching. It's a fun ride. Please like, subscribe, watch my other videos, including sketches and improv videos. All right. Thank you very much. You have a great day.